You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
No. In that case, we're rich! I've always wanted to do that!
This is new, isn't it? You, getting along with all your concubines.
What do you call us? You're back.
You alright?
I am now.
EastEnders will introduce Barty Patel as Maya Howson, a new character linked to Harvey Monroe's storyline. Maya and Harvey bond over their shared love of football. Patel, known for her role in Doctors, will debut on May 29th. Additionally, Nish Panesar is set to return, impacting the Panesar family dramatically. A new character is cast in EastEnders for the Harvey Monroe narrative. In a forthcoming storyline for Harvey Monroe, EastEnders will present a new character as he befriends someone. The actor from Doctors, Barty Patel, will be joining the cast later this month as a guest, portraying Maya Howson. She will also be a part of a new storyline for Harvey, according to the serial opera. Next week, when Maya initially gets to Walford, she strikes up a strange friendship with Harvey, the cab driver, as they both have a passion for football. Now that Mitch Baker and Rocky Cotton have left Albert Square, Harvey is happy to have acquired a new buddy with whom he shares interests. However, where might their friendship go? Wednesday, May 29th is when Maya will appear in the episode for the first time. In Doctors, Patel is most recognized for her role as midwife Ruma Carter. She remains a member of the cast until the show's conclusion later this year. Harvey most recently assisted Dean Wicks in his heinous scheme to jeopardize Jade Massoud's health in order to keep her in Albert Square by investigating Dean's unscrupulous behavior. Another Walford arrival is scheduled for next week, when the antagonist Nish Panesar makes his 3-month return to the square. The soap opera has already hinted that Nish would make a big comeback with a revelation that will drastically affect the Panesar family, especially his son Ravi Gulati. Whitney Dean of EastEnders criticizes Lauren Branning following a shocking wedding revelation. A sneak peek at Tuesday's EastEnders episode features Whitney Dean criticizing Lauren Branning. First peek pictures from the upcoming episode of EastEnders depict Whitney's reaction after learning at her wedding that Zach had cheated on her with her closest friend Lauren. The teaser gives a dramatic impression of Whitney's future, as she ends up hitting Lauren on what should have been her best day ever. Zach was so overcome with guilt in Monday's episode over his recent betrayal of Lauren that he wanted to confess to Whitney before getting married. On their wedding day, Bianca Jackson was adamant that Zach not tell Whitney the truth, telling him he had lost the chance to be sincere. "Zach, you've got your chance, so move on." She made a threat, saying, "You ruined today, and I will ruin the rest of your life." Whitney eventually learned the truth, but not from Zach or Bianca. Brittany Wainwright, the foster daughter, was unable to remain silent after she heard Zach and Lauren talking about their hookup. Brittany told Whitney, "He cheated on you," at the wedding. It is accurate. Zach and Lauren shared a bed. The focus of the upcoming episode will be Whitney's struggle with accepting Brittany's charges and the implications for her future in Walford. Fans are aware that Shona McGarty is about to leave EastEnders. Could her departure from Walford be facilitated by the horrific betrayal from Zach and Lauren? Nicola Coughlan is pleased with her extremely nude scene from season 3 of Bridgerton. There's a clause in her Netflix contract that says her parents will never see it. For her parents, Nicola Coughlan had the 3rd season of Bridgerton edited in a PG rating. The star claims that the request was included in her agreement with Shondaland and Netflix. Despite this, Coughlan claims that her naked photos are the biggest fuck you to people who body shame others. According to Bridgerton star Nicola Coughlan, Netflix will send her a PG-rated version of the most recent season that is less graphic so that her parents can watch it. The popular romance drama set in the Regency era returned for its 3rd season on May 16th. The second half of the season will air on June 13th. The 3rd oldest Bridgerton sibling, Colin, and his friendship-turned-love relationship with Penelope Featherington are the main subjects of the new episodes. While many of the raunchiest sequences in the Julia Quinn, Bridgerton, book series have been highly anticipated by fans, the mirror scene being one of them, Coughlin has taken precautions to make sure that her loved ones won't have to endure the terrible experience of witnessing her sex scenes. The 37-year-old star acknowledged in April on SiriusXM's The Morning Mashup that she had negotiated a different PG edit of the upcoming season with Shondaland and Netflix. "It's literally written into my contract," she stated. "People assume that I'm making this up. I simply choose not to. I was raised as an Irish Catholic. We just don't vibe like that," she continued. Galway, in Western Ireland, is where Coughlin was raised. Because of its frequent use of sex and nudity, the Netflix series is rated TVMA. Coughlin's requested edit most likely removed the more adult scenes that she and Newton filmed. Coughlin has disclosed that she asked to be very naked on camera in one of the new episodes, despite her propriety when her family witnesses her sex scenes. In a recent interview that was published on May 15, Coughlin stated to Stylist magazine, "I specifically asked for certain lines and moments to be included." She went on, "I had the notion and made the decision to go quite nude in one particular sequence on video. Amazingly empowering, it felt like the biggest fuck you to all the conversations surrounding my body." Coughlin went on to say that because she got to pick what was included and worked with an intimacy coordinator, she was okay with shooting the sexual scenes. Bridgerton is among the several prominent productions that utilize intimacy coordinators to assist in establishing secure settings for performers during the filming of intimate or naked scenes. The importance of the job has increased as many performers have expressed how uncomfortable they feel on set. Coughlin stated, "I felt beautiful in the moment, and I thought, when I'm 80, I want to look back on this and remember how fucking hot I looked." View the Business Insider original article. Kevin Costner walks the Cannes Film Festival red carpet with 5 of his kids in an unusual appearance. Kevin Costner's children showed up to the 77th Cannes Film Festival in support of their father. The 69-year-old former star of Yellowstone, who was given a standing ovation for 10 minutes during the screening of his new film Horizon, an American saga, stood on the red carpet with 5 of his 7 children on Sunday, May 19. Grace, 13, and her son Hayes, 15, were positioned between the celebrity, who was dressed in a black suit and bow tie. Daughter Lily, 37, stood on Hayes' opposite side, while daughter Annie, 40, posed close to son Caden, 17. As they prepared to enter the event, the family grinned and posed for the unusual picture. Upon returning to the stage to address the audience after the film, Costner said that his children's presence added a personal touch to the occasion. The celebrity said, "I'll never forget this," to the front row crowd that included his children. "Not with my kids, either. Both the women and the men look stunning and well-groomed. They have very good looks." Along with his ex-wife Cindy Silva, Costner has a 36-year-old son named Joe and 2 daughters, Annie and Lily. Along with his former wife Christine Baumgartner, he is the father of his 26-year-old son Liam and also shares his children Caden, Hayes, and Grace. Costner shared a picture of himself on Instagram in August after spending time with one of his sons during a day of Dallas Cowboys training camp. Costner, wearing a white shirt buttoned up to his elbows, strode across the field with his son, who was dressed in blue trousers and a t-shirt. "My son and I had a great time at Cowboys camp," he captioned the photo. "Thank you Dallas Cowboys for having us." After 18 years of marriage, Baumgartner filed for divorce from the Dances with Wolves star on May 1, 2023. Following a difficult court battle that lasted several months, the ex-couple resolved their divorce in September. A representative for Costner stated in a joint statement for the couple that Kevin and Christine Costner have come to an amicable and mutually agreed upon resolution of all issues pertaining to their divorce proceedings. Baumgartner's timeframe for leaving their family compound in Santa Barbara, California, and Costner's child support payments from the Field of Dreams star were among the many issues they discussed in court during those more than 4 months. Don't forget to subscribe to our email for more People news. Go to People to read the original article. Camila Cabello says she was 20 years old when she lost her virginity to her ex Matthew Hussey. It was very lovely. Camila Cabello describes losing her virginity to Matthew Hussey, her first serious relationship, as beautiful. The singer, who is currently 27 years old, talked about her romantic and private time with the 36-year-old relationship expert on the most recent Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast episode. When discussing their initial encounter, Cabello revealed that she presented herself to Hussey during a February 2018 episode of Today. "I was outside where they have the TV with the scripts," she said. "In fact, I had already listened to his podcast. He had a dating podcast, so I used to be a fan and listened to his show." She recalled telling Hussey that she loves podcasts, but also, "Oh my God. I went out to eat with him later that same night and said, I'm such a big fan. That was my first relationship. It was my first time being late," she said. At the time, Cabello, who claimed to be 20 years old, recalled feeling lonely. "I thought, oh my God. I've never had a partner," she remarked. There were 8 songs that were virtually all about loneliness. "I feel so alone." When Shepard, 49, inquired as to whether Cabello had been having sex at all before 20, she responded, "No. That was our first sexual encounter. I made my first love at the age of 20 or 21. It was making love, literally. It was exquisite." His background as a relationship coach, according to Cabello, honestly made him a great partner. He was a truly wonderful individual. She remarked, "It was like the ideal first relationship. Because he wasn't in my industry either, it really opened my world. I thought, oh my God. Have you watched Parts Unknown with Anthony Bourdain before? And what movies from Studio Ghibli have you seen? He simply made a lot more references for me." After being seen kissing at Coachella in April 2023, the two raised speculations about a romantic reconciliation, but people revealed the couple was still unmarried that June. October 2023 saw Hussey's marriage to Audrey Lustrat. In April, he published Love Life, his second book. Please subscribe our channel.